Everybody, this is Richard, this is Games Freezer, and this is Rich's 10-minute taster for a video game called End Zone: A World Apart. I haven't played it yet, this will be my first foray into it. What I understand of it is that the world kind of was plunged into despair. You come out the other end, you've now got to rebuild the world or your community or your country, and that's as much as I know really. It's in early access at the minute, it's £20.99, and we'll see how it plays, and you can also see whether it's a game that you'll be interested in buying or not. So they start the game with this early access roadmap, which is really cool. I like it when games and devs keep you up to date with what's going on and what's come before. This is a great way of doing it. So through April they were working on new side missions in expeditions, scenarios, game modes. In June they had expedition updates, technology. July radiation, a new save system. August a new civilization, electricity rework. September leadership, implementation of a decree system. So there's loads of mechanics at play here. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming. This is the kind of game that I like to get into, but I normally get put off when they're too overwhelming and there's too many things to consider. So we'll see how that goes. I'll start with the tutorial because look, they've reworked that in October, so we'll go with the old tutorial to begin with. Always going to need that. So let's see where we're at. Dear Survivor, welcome to the early access of End Zone: A World Apart. You're playing an early version of the game that is subject to change. Additionally, be aware that we can't guarantee the compatibility of save games throughout the early access, although we're doing our very best. If there is a save game breaking change, we'll notify you in the patch notes. Right, so let's get into it, shall we? Let me just have a little peek at what we've got here. Borderless window, VSync on, everything's on high. Okay, I don't even know what anisotropic filtering is, but hey ho, away we go. Yep, continue. Let's come out of this. Let's start a new game. Right, tutorial. Play either as an interrelated tutorial, interrelated tutorial that teaches you all the important aspects of the game, or become familiar with certain parts of the game in brief segments. Okay, hopefully I'll do the interrelated one. Main tutorial. A longer interrelated tutorial. Yeah, that's the one I want. Start. Away we go. Exciting times. Oh, this chair I'm sitting in at a minute is very creaky, so you might hear the odd creak or two as I play. I need some more WD-40.
We finally left the end zone. Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus.
Okay, let's build ourselves a new home.
I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the end zone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
I'm assuming the end zone is like the vault that people descended into, just like in Fallout, because on the intro to the game, which I didn't capture, but you kind of jump in a lift from 8 floors below ground level, and then you pop out into the open, so I'm assuming that's what happened. Okay, right, let's go. Open the survival guide. Yep. Task can be used to assign freely available settlers. Okay. Construct building. For any building, you must have builders assigned. Okay, I don't really want to read through all of this. Can I just...
Well done. Everything you need to know should be right here. I think the time has come for us to at last build ourselves a new home here.
Okay, let's do this. Got it.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts. In general, it's your responsibility to decide which tasks are important and how our settlers are supposed to be distributed to attend to them.
Okay, so basically you're a project manager. Right, professionals. Builder. Right, click to set to map. So how many do I need?
All right. Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued. It's time to start focusing on our key and most basic need, water.
Water it is. Understood.
The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
Okay, build a jetty. Understood. Jetty. Jetty, jetty. So the jetty goes into the water, doesn't it? Not. Oh, I see. Can I bring it down there a bit more? Bring it a bit closer. There. Okie dokie. Is that me done? So are these my builders? Don't leave me hanging, man. Yeah, these must be my builders. So if I click on the underline part, it takes you straight to where you need to go to undertake the task. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at their building and see how they're getting on.
Very good. The jetty was completed as
That was
planned.
quick.
Now we have a place where we can collect water. There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method.
Okay, well why can't you just walk to the shore and stick your bucket in there? But got it.
We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
Let's do it. Assign settlers to the profession water carriers. Right, we need 3 water carriers. Click it on water carrier. Settlers. Oh, it wants me to go via this, right? Oh, come on. Why can't I set it to water carrier then? Storing our water. Oh, cistern. I need a cistern. That's why. Right, a cistern collects water and stores water. This building requires a jetty, a well, or a rainwater collector to function. Jetties and wells are preferred to rainwater collectors when water is collected. Professional water carrier. Okay. So I need to kind of align this with a jetty, yeah? So about there. Okie dokie. Right, so these two gonna crack on with building the cistern. Right about now, I'm cistern. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. So I've got my water carriers now. Are these dudes coming back to build this? I can make them go a little bit faster, look. It's getting dark. Come on in, build it. There we go. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. I love the aesthetic to the buildings, like reclaimed wood and materials. It's pretty cool. It's got that Fallout vibe to it. Like it.
Great. We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage.
Okay, understood.
Now
Might
we should
go with
focus
2
on
more.
food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. A gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near the lake.
Okay, fishing hut. Here we come. So, buildings. I need a fishing hut. Ooh la la. Can I put it there? Come this side. Is that gonna work? No, I don't like that, does it? Can I turn it? No, it's turning the screen. Why won't it allow me to put that down there? I don't get what is stopping it from being put down. Why can't I put it there? Huh? Huh? Why? Why? Please tell me why. Ah! This is getting on my nerves now. A fishing hut provides food caught from caught fish, but can only be placed at the waterside. Okay. Right, okay, so what's the problem? Can I only put it over here? Oh, right. I see. I think I've got to dip that in the water, right? So if I was to rotate it like so, would that work? Yes, that would work. Right, okay. We are back in business. I now understand. So fishing hut, I need 2 fishermen. Yeah. And I need these lot to crack on. So let's speed it up. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so no food produced yet, but I've got myself a fishing hut. They're going to do a bit of fishing. My 2 fishermen. They need to produce 50 to move on. Let's have a little look at them. Cracking on. That's it. Piddling down with rain. Is that good for fishing? Good fishing weather? I think fish go to the bottom of the lake, don't they, when it rains? I ain't got a clue. Last time I fished was sea fishing in Dover about 20 years ago, and we caught a lot of mackerel. using 6 hooks, but that is about all I know about fishing. Anyway, food produced 40 out of 50. Bit more fish please, Mr. Fisher. See what we get now. We've got more fish.
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out.
Okay, so got myself a water cistern, a jetty, a place to fish off the fishing hut, and some fish in our inventory.
Crops are another excellent way of getting food because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested. In contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
Okay. So, understood. Right, so I need a cultivated field. What's this then? Soil moisture. Click to display soil moisture. Okay. So the soil moisture here is more than here, and even more than here. So that's like a barren area. Oh look, scrap piles. You can probably send people out to collect that. But anyway, let's stick to what we're doing. Oh, what's that? End zone. Oh, that's where you come out of. Right, okay. Yeah, that is the kind of lift thing. The vault. I love this artwork. It's absolutely fantastic. Really into this. Right, okay. Back to what I was doing, which was losing where I was. There we go. Okay, right, let's go into this. Okay, so I've done that bit, and now I want to get myself a cultivated field. I need farmers. Farmers, anyone? Maybe it won't let me do that yet. Anyway. Cultivated field. A cultivated field provides food from farming crops. Although a field can be created without construction costs, it needs time to grow the crops. I need a farmer to do it. Okay. How big does it need to be? Open the view for environmental irrigation. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, place, rotate, cultivated field, entrances, blocking areas, end mode. So are we saying this is the cultivated field? Alright, one click and it'll get you the... let's cancel that. So I can I understand it a bit now. One click, come out. Can I kind of just cultivate that part, yeah? Right, so now I need a farmer. Mr. Farmer. To go and do that. And then seeds from fields chosen. Okay. Right, let's see what's going on here first. This is my farmer, I think. Her name is Abby. She's a young adult. Oh, she's a fisher. Carol. No. Ronald is a water carrier. Sophie's a builder. Milan is a water carrier. Celia is a water carrier. Tituan, water carrier. Fisher, Abby, Fisher, Janik, builder, Leonie, Water carrier, Thomas. Ah, farmer, Sophia. Right, Sophia, what would you need? I don't know what she's doing. But can you get on with... Oh, is she picking seeds? Maybe that's what she's doing. She might be picking seeds. Right, let's speed it up. Speed this seed picking malarkey. I'd like to know what she's actually doing then. Just having a chat or what? Settler, just a snack. What do I need to do in order for the current seed? Choose, oh, choose seed, right? Yeah. Potato, cabbage. Choose seed.
Looks good. Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on.
Okay, so can I choose another seed as well? Potatoes. Choose seed, next seed, current seed. Right, okay, understood. So I should have two crops in, potatoes and cabbages, which is all good. Understood.
At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources within your settlement.
Okay, so anyone who hasn't been assigned a task will be gathering. Okay, right. Place gather wood task. Order settlers to gather all the wood from one area. This produces less outcome than using a forester's lodge. What am I saying then? That you put it where you want the wood to end up? Is that what we're saying? So maybe this is the best place to put it, because there's all the trees there, right? Okay, gather scrap. And I saw somewhere where there was scrap, didn't I? Isn't it over here somewhere? Let me just escape out of this. Going, yeah, look, car wreck, scrap pile. Okay, order settlers to gather small scrap piles from one area. This produces less outcome than using a scrap yard. Okay. So, I want all the scrap out of there, don't I? Yeah? Okay. So, they're doing all the wood over here, which is all well and good, all good in the wood. And then the others should be gathering scrap from around here. So what's this? Notifications. Build additional houses or shelters. Oh, and this is the current tasks. Okay, so... Oh look, wood, 4 out of 20. Right, let's fast forward it. Timber. So what are they doing? Oh, okay. They do bring it back to the truck. So wherever that is, they bring it back from there to the truck. And this lot are taking all the scrap. Scrappy do. Wood's doing good. Scrap's doing
Since
good.
we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time later on.
Okay. Makes sense, I think.
Right on.
Right
The
on.
best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time. Foresters are not only able to chop down trees, they reforest areas with trees as well.
Okay, right, that's cool. So a forester's lodge. So I'm guessing, before I click on OK, that I need to build a forester's lodge and I need to assign a forester. Okay, forester's lodge. Click on it. Forester's lodge can either cut trees down to produce wood or plant saplings to reforest a certain area, or do both. So I kind of want it near the forest, yeah. This area looks pretty good. Let's try and get it over here. Let's align it with that. Yeah. Okay, that's the forester's lodge. Now we need to assign a profession of the forester. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okie dokie. And now I need them to build it. So I don't think they're building anything else right now, are they? They should be okay to crack on. Oh look, here we go. Let's get rid of that. Keep my tasks open. So they're bringing over the supplies. Let's fast forward. Zit. Okay, we should have tons of wood for it. Here we go. Timber! Now we need to produce some wood. This is cool. I really like this game, by the way. I don't normally get so engrossed in a game immediately. I mean, this is the first few minutes that I've played it and I love it. I think it's right up my street. Again, like I was saying earlier, it doesn't seem too complicated. I mean, obviously there will be elements you have to consider as you go forward and all the rest of it, but at the minute I like this tutorial. You know me, a big tutorial fan, but this is nailed on. 16 out of 20 wood produced. Let's have a look at my little settlement so far. So we've got our areas where we were gathering wood from here, scrap from here. We've got our jetty and our cistern. We've got our fishing hut where we're gathering fish. Cultivated some land.
Good job.
And now
You want to change this building's working area.
we've got Forester's Lodge.
To tell your workers where they should get their wood from. And for your information, if you want, you can also tell your Forester's Lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest, which generations to come can use.
Awesome. Nice. Right, okay.
Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting scrap. Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, the scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
Ah, right, okay. Understood. Scrapyard. Right, so let me see where the scrap piles are. So they're around here. So I could stick a scrapyard here, just near where the end zone is. I wonder if you can go back to the end zone at any point. Okay, right, so let's get that in place. So look, there's all that scrap there to harvest straight away. Is that all scrap there as well? Yeah. Okay, let's use that. Okay, escape out of that. So that's that down. Scrapyard. Assign settlers to the profession of scrap collector. Okay, 1. Yeah. And away we go, really. So let's fast forward. Super fast. Where's my builders? Oh, there they are. Builders. 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 A bit foggy up here. No, it's not foggy, it's cloud. This game feels like it's living, which is a great thing to be able to achieve. Can't believe it's still in early access. This is so far so very good. Okay, right, so we've done that, we're just waiting for some scrap to get produced. We've got 10 out of 20 so far. Let's fast forward again. We're done.
You can change the working area for the scrapyard too. We can recycle scrap into 4 additional resources: cloth, metal, plastic, and electronics. We'll do that shortly, but for now we hope to take care of your settlers' needs first.
Got it.
Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need for safety and privacy, and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce, if you know what I mean.
Sexy times! Okay, right, let's do it. Cabin. Cool. Right, where do I want to build the cabin? It's a train wreck. No, don't want to build next to a train wreck. Let's build the cabins near the main hub, which is around this area. So I reckon on this part I want to build the cabins. 8 cabins, right? A small cabin in which settlers can live and start a family. Settlers only move in as a family. Okay. Increased maximum number of inhabitants, 2 adults and 3 kids. Right. 3 skidlids. They're quite large. I didn't think they'd be this large, but let's rotate that, I think. Like there. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. So, oh no, I didn't want to do that. That's the one. 4. And we'll create like a road. Maybe the road can run this way. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We've got 8 planned buildings. Some nice housing cabins down this little road. Games Freezer Avenue. Love it. Right, let's go. Full speed ahead. Diddle-diddle. Games Freezer Avenue's coming along nicely. I love how each of the houses, each of the cabins is different as well. Look at that. That is awesome. Like for them to have the variation between, that's 4 different variations on the cabin already without me having to say make a variation to it. Maybe they've got 8 different cabins, maybe that's why they called out 8. Oh no, look, there's a repetition, so that's that one and that one are the same. So I reckon this one and this one will be the same. That one and that one are the same. So it's like an alternation, but it still makes for a good looking set of houses. So yeah, look, that and that, and then what's this one going to be? This one and this one will be the same, right? So that's all good.
Besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
Okay, understood.
Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources.
Okay.
To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Cloth, right. Okay. Recycler. So, where are we going to put this recycler? Kind of feels like it needs to be near the scrapyard. So, can I just pop it here? Maybe here. Hand in hand. Oh no, that's gonna... That's alright there, yeah? Okay. Assign settlers to the profession of refiner. I'm loving the underlined hyperlink to the profession. That saves so much time of having to remember where the menu is, especially when you're starting out. Okay, so I've assigned that, and we need to fast forward to get the building underway. There's my scrapyard. Busy. Right, anyone gonna build this? Come on, lads. Takes a while. Crocodile. There we go. So we've got that built. So now we're waiting for cloth to be produced. So they're bringing some boxes into the recycler. I see. And that's my refiner going about their work. That is Tituan, who's an adult refiner. Okay, right, speed him up. No cloth produced yet. 2. Takes a while, doesn't it? 4.
You can instruct your recycler to produce a different resource at a time. It's important that you focus on the resources you really need, at least in the beginning. Cloth and metal look like good options if you want to equip us with protective clothing and tools.
Okay, got it. Cloth and metal.
Happy settlers are industrious settlers. That's why we ought to look after our people and protect them against the surroundings and dangers, like radiation. So let's start by transforming our newly recovered cloth into protective clothing. A tailor will be able to help us with that.
Okay, so I need a tailor. Right, tailor's shop. So I can build that. Oh, what's this? Terrestrial radiation. Anyway, tailor's shop. So I want to twist that around. So let's come in like that, and then let's just see where it lines up best. Not there, but there. Maybe give it a bit of room. Yes. Happy days. Right. Okay. I need a tailor. Tailor. Tinker Tailor. Soldier Spy. Right, and we will then have a neck scarf at the end of it. Get in there. Speed it up. There goes me creaky chair. Look at that, it's coming on a treat. Still be interesting to know what I can do with the end zone. Might be able to go in there and sort of get some additional resources by the looks of it. Right, so I'm just waiting for the next scarf to be produced via the tailor's shop.
We categorize environmental radiation into 4 levels: no radiation, low level, medium level, and high level radiation. The radiation changes constantly and is influenced by weather and contaminated rain. Protective clothing is used to protect us against this kind of radiation, but it takes a while before it's produced. And production relies on a steady flow of incoming resources. Try to establish production chains at an early stage and start to stockpile goods so that some are always on hand.
Okay, that makes sense. One thing I would say about this though is his voiceover level needs to be higher because the music's almost overpowering him. I'm sure there's probably a setting I can go into to change that myself, but the default setting for it seems to make him very kind of whispery quiet, but I can hear him anyway. Okay, so right, understood.
The tools we brought along from the end zone are slowly but surely running out. So now, let's focus
tools,
on
come on.
manufacturing new tools.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Tools will help us to work effectively. We'll need metal for that, so we'll prepare for production by building another recycler, which we'll commission to recover metal from scrap. After that, we'll need a workshop to enable the manufacturing of brand new tools.
Okay, so we are saying then that we need another recycler and we need it specifically to pull metal. Okay, so recycler. Okay, and can I build it over here? Actually, where's the best place for... Let's just escape out of this. Let's just have a look at some of these scrap piles. 25. There's a big area there of scrap piles. So maybe I could put my next recycler here. Or could I put it here? Maybe I could just create a chain down this kind of row here. So as I've got everything in one place and then I won't forget. Well, I'm not sure if that'll make a difference. I do forget, but let's do it like that anyway. Okay, and then I need a workshop to the side of that, right? Could I put it here? It's getting a bit cramped, but I think that could work. Yeah. Okay, so recycler built 1 or 2. Assign settlers to refiner. Refiner. Yeah, instruct a recycler to produce metal. Makes tools. I need 1 technician. Instruct a workshop to produce metal tools produced. Okay, so don't know how I instruct it to produce particular. Right, so I need this to produce metal, so how do I do that? Build and repair. Build, repair, build and repair. It's a recycler, okay. Let's recycler slowly separates metal, yeah. Profession, yeah. Power consumption, yeah. Activate, deactivate production. Total number of workers. Current maximum number of workers. That's strange. How do I instruct a recycler to to produce metal. Construct a workshop to produce a metal tool. So I'll probably have to wait until it's built, don't I? So let's do that bit. Let's get on with that. So crack on. Let's zoom out and see it come together in our little community. Creaky creaky. Okay, right, so built, they've been built, yeah? So instruct a recycler. So that's my recycler. Currently in production. Ah, right, okay, so metal. Yes, I'm with it. I am with it. And then this is my workshop and I want them to create metal tool. Yes. Right, now we're in the process of seeing how long it takes to produce a tool. So crack on. We need 2 tools. You tool. This game looks great. Let's have a little look around. It's quite a large map by the looks of it. Fairly large anyway. This might not be the actual game as well. Remember, this is the tutorial. How are we getting on?
With our lovely new tools, we're now prepared to work effectively. Should you ever run out of metal, keep in mind that you can also instruct your workshop to manufacture tools from scrap instead of metal. Though they won't be quite as effective, it's still better than being forced to work with bare hands.
Got it. I'm with ya.
Down in the
What you got next, Arthur?
We had sufficient time and resources to educate ourselves properly, but our children don't have this luxury. We ought to build a school.
Yeah, let's build a school.
As a result, they will be able to survive and work better and more effectively.
Okay. 2 things I would say. I'd like to name my school. That would be cool if I could do that. And I'd also like to name my settlement as well. But maybe we'll get to that later. Right, anyway, school. I want to build the school near the houses. So let's come around, maybe around here, look. School. School. Beautiful school. Oh. It's quite a large project, this one. Or maybe I could just build it at the end of the road. Ideal commute times. Right. Yeah, let's do that. We can have the school in the middle, in the heart of our community. And we need a teacher. Teacher. We need 1 teacher. Ooh, have I run out of people to assign? Bring the... Oh, I see. Yeah, I have as well. Yeah. Okay. Less people carrying water. More people teaching. Right. And then we need to build the school. Right. Oh, I get 5 people, do I, for that? 5 settlers is my reward for building a school. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing what the school building looks like as well. Right, let's fast forward this. Go. I don't know what he's doing outside this house. He's having a little floss. Right, anyone fancy building this school? There's kids to be taught. Oh, here we go. Oh, that looks wicked.
Perfect. Besides the fact that educated children
Excellent.
learn effectively, we'll also teach them to be more careful with their protective clothing and tools. This, in turn, leads to them staying intact longer, and we conserve valuable resources.
I love it. I think that looks so good. Understood, Arthur.
Now that our population is starting to grow, we ought to again turn our attention to the topic of food production. We are already accumulating fish and tilling our fields. A gatherer's cabin will now enable us to gather mushrooms and berries from the forest nearby.
Gatherer's cabin. Right, gatherer's cabin. So, gatherer's cabin is going to need to be sort of near the forest. Where do I want it to be? Maybe to the back of the school here. Yeah. Okay. So let's gatherer's cabin. I need a gatherer. Got 5 people to assign, so I can have 2 gatherers, please. Okay, berries produced, gatherers, right, okay, so let's go down and have a look at the production of our cabin. Let's fast forward it. Fast forward, forward. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, there we go. Right. So yeah, a bit of a... Oh look, they're gathering it. Oh no, it's a boar. Very good.
As you can see, the gatherer's cabin is an effective possibility to get food quickly. But watch out. After a drought, it's going to take some time before the plants have regrown. As is the case with most buildings, here too, you can relocate the working area at any time.
It still hasn't said how you relocate the working area at any time, even though it is a feature. But it's not said how.
Although we are sufficiently supplied at the moment, our survival depends on diligent planning. If we can lay out a plan for an orchard, then we can start to plant fruit or nut trees that we can harvest after a few seasons.
Nice. Let's do it. Right, orchard. So that's the school, that's my road, okay? There's the school. Where do I want the orchard to be? Would it grow better in soil like this green? Although that... Oh, it's because it's raining, isn't it? Let's come to the side of the end zone for our orchard, I reckon. Orchard. Right about now, I'm orchard. Also, I don't know how big it's going to be, but should I just go like that? Run it along here? Maybe bring it back a little bit, like that. Yeah, 5 by 15. Nice. Is that right? Oh no, I don't know if I've done it. Did I do it? Okay. Oh no, it's not allowing me to do that, is it? That's why. Is that... An orchard provides food like fruits and nuts from trees. Although an orchard can be created without construction costs, it needs time to allow its trees to grow. So it's similar to the cultivated field. So why can't I just pop it down and crack on? Should I put it? Let's put it here. See what happens here. So I've got a. It doesn't say a specific size, did it? But that's red as well. No. Place, rotate, end mode. Oh, maybe I need to press the right mouse button when I'm done. 6 by 5. Ah, right. Okay, you got to wait for it to go green. Didn't realise that. Didn't realise. Right. Okay, I'm back in the game. So does that mean I can put it over here still? Because I really want to build it That's it. I really want to see those fingers. That'll do. Jubbly. Okay, right. Assign settlers to farmer. So I need one more farmer. Okay, we've got 2 remainder. Seeds from field chosen. So this was the problem last time, wasn't it? I didn't know what I was meant to be doing. Orchard, build. Right. So do I need to fast things forward a bit? So I haven't built the orchard yet. Once it's built, I think I can then choose my seeds. Yeah, okay, choose the seed. I would like a peach. That's all I can grow, I think.
The orchard has been laid out, and the trees are already beginning to grow.
Beautiful.
Similar to crops or farming, trees need some time until they are fully grown. Once they've grown, they can be harvested again and again until they have to be newly planted.
Perfecto. Right, lovely stuff. I get 3 settlers for that and 50 berries. Let's go.
Our gatherers gather gathers food from the surrounding forests. However, there are any number of other plants there which we can use as well. These plants can be gathered by an herbal hunt. The herbs gathered there can be consumed by settlers to replenish their health.
Okay. So the gatherer's cabin pulls up like mushrooms and stuff. And the herbal hut, oh okay, takes herbs and stuff. And then settlers replenish their health. So it's more like a medicinal herbal hut. Right, I'm with you. Herbal hut, hut, around this area, because this is where the gatherers, what's it is. Let's see if I can, yeah, it is like boiling up herbs and creating medicines. Cool, right, I'm with you. Very good. So herbal hut I've done. I'm an herbalist. Gonna grow the herb. Okay. Herbs produced, herbal hut built. Right, we haven't built the hut yet, so we need to fast forward. Another cool looking building by the looks of it. Looking forward to seeing what this comes out looking like. Right, brought over some more supplies. Here we go. There it is. Nice. Bubbling away. Cooking up some bruise. Lee. So we just need some more herbs, please, Bob, and then away we go. Here we go.
Well done. We can equally utilize the gathered herbs to convert them into medicine later on. It might happen that an illness breaks out in our settlement from time to time and spreads among our settlers. That's why we always ought to have enough herbs on hand.
Got it, Arthur, I've got it. What did I get for that? 20 herbs. Thanks, Arthur.
Radiation is the main reason why the health status of our settlement can decrease. Although our settlers already use protective clothing to shield themselves against environmental radiation, it might occur that our sources of water become contaminated. We should start to filter our water to prevent this from happening.
Ah.
We will need a great deal of charcoal to accomplish this. The charcoal kiln will burn wood to produce charcoal.
Right, charcoal kiln it is. Charcoal kiln, da 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 da. Right, where are we going to put the charcoal kiln? I want to put it near where the water cistern is. I'm assuming that's the right thing to do. Let's put it next door or near. Yeah, next door I do. Okay, I want a charcoal burner. Creates coal from wood. Okay, right. So fast forward. Let's have a look at it from way up in the clouds. My little ant people run around doing their jobs. In the village of Games Freezer. Right, any chance? Maybe we need more builders. Got 7 settlers, I could probably assign 4 builders. Let's have a little look at the charcoal kiln. A bit hidden by that. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Still haven't produced any coal yet, but we've got the fire going to produce the coal. It's pretty much just burning wood, isn't it, to create that coal. Right, fast forward. Okay, so while he's burning that coal, I think we're calling an end to the 10-minute taster. It's gone well over the 10 minutes, but it just goes to show how much I've really enjoyed playing this game. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video and it's giving you an indication of whether you'd like to buy this game or not. But until next time, my friends, check this out on early access and I'll speak to you all soon. Goodbye.
Great. We can use the charcoal in conjunction with the filtration system to purify our water. Unfortunately, our cistern is not able to do this. Only the water tower has the necessary equipment for this capability.